What was it? But a month or so ago, they were sat in San Francisco and you're like, this is happening. This M&A is real and I'm getting a lot of calls offering to sell their startup to me. But you went out and found this one yourself.
Yes, and I think it's just the beginning. I think we're gonna start to see many more acquisitions in the next few months. This acquisition is a good example. Argilla is a fantastic team based out of Spain, working on a tremendously important topic, data sets and data for AI. Their name Argilla means clay in Spanish. That's a good image for what data sets and data are in AI. They're kind of like the foundation, the soil that allows machine learning and AI to grow. So we're super excited about this, and I feel like this is just the beginning for M&A for Hugging Face, but for the field of AI in general too.
Okay, so when you look at a $10 million deal that I think the team's going to remain intact and they're almost going to continue to operate as they have been, how else would you want M&A to happen for Hugging Face? Will you do such sort of standalone deals? Will they get bigger?
Maybe. I think it all depends on the talents, on the opportunities. As I was sharing with one of your other reporters, the volume of acquisition opportunities has really skyrocketed in the past few months. Just Hugging Face alone, I realized that we're receiving over 10 acquisition opportunities a week these days.
Wow.
So it's companies
phone calls
expressing
or
interest.
emails? How are you getting it?
Emails, yeah, emails, mostly, or like connecting with me on social media. Definitely increased, so it's really interesting to see. I think there's this natural tendency of like concentration in AI, and some companies like Hugging Face or others becoming some sort of magnet, right? Because of the visibility that we have, the talent that we have, the compute that we have. And for all these startups that have good teams, that have maybe early traction, but might not attract the level of VC funding that is required for AI, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for them to join other teams, which is an interesting trend.
Because you've raised hundreds of millions, and there's Google, Amazon, Nvidia, all the who's who of corporate VCs invested in your previous round. So you've got the cash to be able to make these acquisitions. You've got the compute power. Is there any theme of where these companies that are currently wanting to sell themselves are coming from? Is it geographical, or is it within the stack layer? Like, what are the problems they're trying to solve?
So I think a lot of it is parallel to the concentration of VC bets in a way. I think right now VCs are taking heavy bets on a couple of like very hot topics, like for example, large language models, right? You've seen maybe the fundraising of Mistral out of France a couple of days ago. And so when the startups are working on topics that are a little bit less hype for VC, like for example here it's data sets. It's kind of like a different picture. It's a different life. It's like I won't quote quoting Rocky Balboa. The world ain't all like sunshine and rainbows for AI startups that are working on like less sexy AI topics.
Yeah.
And so we see a lot of opportunities in there. And it's super exciting because, for example, here for Argilla, working on data sets, on data, which in my opinion now is becoming kind of like the bottleneck or like the most important topic for AI.
Right.
Because better data allows companies to take a Llama 3 base, for example, and then fine-tune it and get better results for their use case than GPT-4. So all these other topics that are not that hype are super interesting.